Hi word nerds. So I accidentally cut myself off of the other video, and the last time I tried to combine the two videos, it didn't work out well. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure you know that this is just a separate video for the same week. I've been struggling with blurriness on the videos today, so sorry about that. It's just going to be a little annoying if I stop to try to adjust it. It's just going to make the videos longer and longer. But these roots today are a little easier, so we're giving a short meaning and then listing a couple that apply. So let's look at X and F. We have already talked about X. X means out or away from. So if we talk about, for instance, I'm going to put a really easy one on here, like I literally can't write anything without you guys getting blurry camera. So irritating. There. And it's blurry again. Alright, I give up. But I still need to make this video, so I'm sorry guys. So like an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend or wife or husband, that means that somebody is out of that relationship. They're away from that person they used to consider being in a relationship with. There's also the word export, which we know port means to, back here, means to carry, but I can't find it in here yet. It would have been the suitcases, right? Alright. Well, I don't know what suitcases are. Oh, actually it's the truck. Okay. Port means to carry. So export means to carry out of something. So carry out. Expansion is usually stretching something. You're making it bigger, but it gets out or away from like where it started. So the start might be small, but if you're expanding, you're stretching out. Expansion, or expand is another way you can hear that word. Express means you're getting something out that's been pressing. So like you can express venom out of a wound, or you can express your emotions. You're getting them out or away from inside. And just the word exit means you're going out of something. Alright, let's do Peri, which might have a word that you're like, oh, I know. Peri means around. And of course, the very first word we should put down here is perimeter, because that means it's measure around a shape. And so if we remember with perimeter, we add our side plus our side, side, and side. Now if we have an abnormal shape, we're still just adding all of the sides together that we need to. Sometimes we might have to do some additional operations to figure out the length of those sides. So we could do some addition or subtraction if we know one long side, but we don't know the length of the shorter one, but we, stuff like that. So perimeter is one of the most important words with that. We also have periscope, which is a device that allows you to see around, like in a submarine. A periscope is that little looking device that they pop out and around, and they can turn it around so they see what's on the surface. Peripheral is a type of vision. So if you hear somebody say, oh, I saw it out of my peripheral vision, that means like you could be like facing one direction and your eyes are looking this way, but you know, you can kind of still see like out to the sides. You can kind of see around. So you're looking straight, but you still kind of see things out of the edges. That's peripheral. And paraphrase. Actually, no, I don't like that one because that one's not spelled correctly. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. I like these three. All right, we have a and an. So it means not or without. Not or without. So we might have words like atypical. So we know typical means normal, and atypical means not normal. If somebody says they're apolitical, we know political has to do with policies, government, laws, and if they're apolitical, that means that they're not political. They don't really care or know much about politics. Anemic is a condition where you're without some of the nutrients that you need. Usually I think of it as being something like iron. I don't know if it applies to other things. I'd have to look that up. But anemic means that you're without everything that you're supposed to have in your system. Anarchy means you're not with like the government. So like monarchy or monarch is one leader. This is usually somebody who doesn't believe in like government. So you're kind of like without government. It doesn't mean you're in an area without government. It just means that you believe in it. And then we have this good word. We have annihilate. Annihilate. And annihilate means like you basically squash something. So you are, I've never really thought about the rest of the word, but annihilate means squashing it. So I don't know, I'm going to have to look up why that links to the root. All right, last step. Sim and sin. Sim and sin. And we know sin makes us think of like synonym, and sim might make us think of symmetry. So those two mean with or together. I usually kind of think of the word same. Maybe it's not exactly right, but so we have synonym. So these are words that are very similar. They work together. The meanings mean very much the same thing. We have a symphony. We know the fawn part means sound, and sim means with or together, so they're making a sound together. Sympathy, path, has to do with how people feel. And sim means together, so that means you can think of emotions together. You feel like you may not be the one who experienced something bad, but you can have sympathy. You can feel together or feel with somebody their pain. So we have the word symbol or symbolic. If something is symbolic, it's showing the purpose of something, the meaning of something. They kind of work together to mean the same thing. And let's do one last thing. Synthesize. So synthesize is when you put things together. Put them all together. Alright guys, so that's our list. I'm stretching now. The video's together about 20 minutes, but they'll be pretty easy to put together. Most of it was just me trying to adjust the blurriness. Bye guys.